My body's in pain, my face is melting, my thumb is annoying, and I feel incredibly sick. Let's make a video! This is gonna be fun. I am S.A. Kupenda, a young, multi-genre fiction author who loves to talk about stories, and I pledge to follow my destiny as the next best-selling author and popular YouTuber. Now, Storybook of Legends, show me my destiny. Huh? It's so silly. This is gonna be a good video. Let's continue, shall we? When you think of stories that really push the boundary of narrative storytelling, you might think of stories that have wild and intricate plot, a subversion of an expectation that shocked you to your core, maybe massive world building that took your breath away, or even a well-crafted scene loved by millions. A story you would probably not think of is a little teen... is this even YA? A little teen book called Ever After High. Neither would you guess that it pushed the boundaries of narration in a way so foreign to most other books, you'd honestly be hard-pressed to find it anywhere else. It certainly might not have inspired you. Inspired? Yeah, I can talk. It certainly might not have inspired you. But it inspired me. Oh, it inspired me so much. It's all a bit much, isn't it? This is gonna be a fun video. To me, Ever After High, the Storybook of Legends, is a masterpiece of storytelling, specifically its narration. So let's talk about it, shall we? In the video before I re-listen to the book. Because I also listened to the audiobook, and oh, that was such a good audiobook. The whole characterization, it had like music and stuff, it was great. Why is the water over? Wait, I wonder if I can. That's a dangerous thought. I wonder. It's a dangerous thought. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be stuck on this. I don't know where I'm going. Actually, not. This is a. Okay. I really want to try and get this. I don't want to skip. What are you, mad? Sorry. No, maybe I'm the one that's mad. Okay, come on. Yes! Oh, that was so cool. I have zero regrets. Boing. I have a lot of regrets, actually. I take it back. I hate this map. What I want, especially the impact that it gave me, was definitely narration. That's Saika? Nah, that's it has to be. I think that is Saika. Anyways, stop getting distracted. Narration. Narration. It is something so overlooked in books, yet is so integral, you know, to how the story is portrayed. I mean, you wouldn't really be able to tell a story without narration, now can you? You know, it gives the book its narrative flavor. Yum. its descriptive taste, and unique voice. And all of like ever of the books I've read, I really don't think ever after. I really do think, I really don't think any other book really did it as well, or at least as unique, as Ever After High. I think it really did it the best, or at least it did it in no other way, in a way I really extremely immensely liked. Really liked. Though, I guess for all of you, in case you've forgotten, or haven't read it, or hit your head and have amnesia, or got hit with a forgetful ray 9000, or, I don't know, maybe your destiny was just to forget it, and to hear my badly worded explanation. So, here we go! So, fairy tales, their children, high school, boarding high school, in fact, destiny book pledge thing. A lot of people excited, some people not so excited. Pledge happily ever after. Pledge to become evil. Raven, main character, does not want to be evil. Does not want to pledge. Does not pledge. She die. But maybe not? Let's find out. Cool? Now that you're caught up fully and know the lore, the full lore, because this book has a lot of lore, I need to stop, put that theorist past beside me. We're not talking about lore right now, we're talking about narration. What was I saying? Alright, this book has the best narration I've ever seen! It has jokes, flavor, pizzazz, character, depth, and charm. How? You're saying it's in first person? Actually, it's in third person. Wait, how can it have character then? Well, you see, the narrator is a character. What? No, it's not a first person. The narrator is a third person narrator who follows both Raven and Apple, another character. But the third person narrator, it's also a character. A person. They literally solved the third person bland character issue by making the narrator a character. Absolutely genius! I'm telling you. I don't know if I don't think you really understand how bonkers that is. Have you ever heard of a third person narrator, like, being an actual character in the story? I didn't think so. I've always thought that these third person, like books, the ones that are narrated by third person books, well, sometimes it's cool, it miss that flavor that straight character dialogue has. I love character dialogue, it's so cool. Even first person books fall into this a lot of times, because sometimes they can, like, forget that, the whole characterization part of the narration. But not so here! The narrator is not only a character that has personality, but also, this is a very fitting song, but also ties into the whole Destiny plot thing too. Since, the narrator, right, they say, like, they not once that, like, in the book, that their destiny, the narrator, the third person narrator, is to, like, observe what happens in the story. So, yeah, sorry, I had to stop laughing. So yeah, basically they fit the third person narrator in with, like, the whole, like, plot of the book, and I think that was really cool and a clever idea, and I think that was really nice, and it gives a lot of character to the narrator. So, with this pancake topping genius idea, what do they do with it? Well, the they is Shannon Hale, and she takes this idea, flops it all around, and runs with it like a kite. Flapping it around in the wind, majestically it soars. Shannon Hale, the author. Anyways, what did they? Yeah, so this is what they basically do with it, So, with 2 legs and ears that know, it takes flight with the best in show. Huh? What did I say? Oh, sorry. riddle-ish, I guess. Man, I'm getting caught. I should I've been reading this book too much. Anyways, I meant to say, the narration really gets amazing when a certain character shows up. Not only... Is that Ashley? That's Ashley. I'm getting so many character references now. I wonder if that's a Zombieland Saga character. I haven't watched the show yet. I need to still watch it. I meant to say, the narration really gets amazing when a certain character shows up. Maddy Narrator, the best character in the book. You know it's true. You know it's true. Why? Well, Maddy, you see, Maddy here can hear the narrator's narration. The narrator's narration. Yeah. And actively talks to them too. Yeah, you heard that right. A character in a novel speaks to the narration. Someone who knows everything, and the narrator speaks back. Enter comedy gold every time Maddy's on screen. Not only is this basically done every time she's on screen, but there are also small chapter segments dedicated to chats between the two, Maddy and the narrator, which, again, is comedy gold. Listen, I don't know if you have to read one of these sections. I literally had to get up out of my seat, it was amazing, honestly. Not only is it comedy gold, right, but it also gives the narration even more time for characterization, right? See what I did there? Narrator, narration, transformation, characterization. The narrator has characterization. There are little things you notice, like how the character speaks. They have sass. Their goals, motivations, annoyances, etc. The narrator, all these traits that they have. It's very fun to see these things, and always anticipate for the next banter between these two, Maddy and the narrator. Oh, it's so fun. It's crazy, honestly. It gets even crazier in the show based on the books, because, yeah, there's a Netflix show, based on the books, or is there webisodes? I'm not entirely, knowledgeable in that, but I know I watched it as a very young person. So, yeah, it's even crazier in the show. Because there are even more narrators, and they have a child! It can't... It can't... This is fun. Sorry. It can't get any better than this. No, it can't! They bicker and fight! The two narrators, they bicker... They bicker. It's very fun to hear them, because, they're on two opposite sides, and they, interrupt each other's narrations. Very funny. It's... Sorry, it's too much. Sorry, I need water. Sorry. Oh, boy, okay. Anyways. So yeah. It's the only thing, honestly, it's the only thing I'll ever give the show over, the books, because that, comedy gold, comedy gold, but also, the characterization, a lot of characterization. I love characterization. I really can't stress how much this impacted me as a writer. When I first heard this type of narration, I was blown away. You know, I never knew you could do something like this. I was ecstatic! In my own writing, I created my own character, a narrator character thing, and I even gave, I think I gave her a name. I forget what it was, but it was so long ago. It's very fun. That's nostalgic. I think I'll probably talk about it, but I'll save that for another video, because that's a whole thing about my own book, but that's okay. It's another thing. Anyways, but I created my own character for some things. It was a short story, and even when it really didn't make sense in a non-fantasy setting, unlike Ever After High. But I did anyways because it made the narration fun! Fun. And then I realized first person was a thing. And, you know, nobody could, like, force me not to write first person if I didn't want to. And then I made a whole book about it. So, looking back though, I did it because I liked characterized narration. I thought it was so cool. And not enough stories, you know, did it because, you know, I don't know. I just thought it was cool, and I thought not enough stories did it. It made reading so much fun. Anything, the whole process, just any stories, it was so good. So much fun. So much. Yet another reason why I like characters so much. It's just a bit much, isn't it? Just a bit much. Oh yeah! Characters! Wait, let's pause. Sorry. Right. So, I was originally going to, you know, end the video here. But I kind of like this book, so I kind of like this book too much. So, I'm gonna continue talking about it. You are free to click off, though. Make sure to like the video if you did, though. This has been the narration, transformation, and characterization portion of the video. I hope you liked it. So, yeah. Thanks. And, have a good rest of your day. Still here? Oh yeah! Characters! I love characters so much. I love them so much. It's all a bit much, right? I'll stop doing that. I'm not gonna stop doing that. Characters! Ever After High has a lot of them. And I think we can agree that its strongest story aspect. I can talk. It's its strongest story aspect. Coincidentally, one of my favorites. I love characters, if you couldn't tell. Did you know I love characters? From Raven to Apple, for the most part, to Cedar, a personal favorite, to Cerise, to Dexter. We stand this man. To objectively best character, Maddy. Honestly, I love them all. I love all of them. Even the ones that can be a bit annoying. Apple. She's scared. I understand. Since with the story in place, everything is certain, you know, for Apple and her happily ever after. Right? And if Raven doesn't, you know, star in the Storybook of Legends, then her story is uncertain. But it gets annoying quickly when she never tries to understand the Raven's place in this. It gets sad, because almost no one tries to understand Raven's place in this. And Raven herself, honestly, is such a good main character. She's determined, she's sweet, she's kind, socially awkward, scared. So scared. But honest, caring, and most of all, not evil. When most of the world wants to see you as one thing, as nothing but a check mark to fill a box, something you just aren't. Violent, dangerous. It's those who truly care about you who can call a friend, who you can call a friend. And during the end of the book, man, was those last few scenes heartwarming. It's honestly genius to do spins on popular fairy tales, because it saves the hassle of doing basic characterization so that we can get to doing spins on the characters pretty quickly, and because we all know all the characters, basic characterization already, so let's do some spins and see how we can subvert some tropes and have some fun with the characters, you know? Yeah, so and honestly, yeah, there's like a few that are my favorites, honestly. Like, a favorite spin has to be Cerise. We don't get much of her in the first book, but still, it's nice. It's still nice to have her around, and I actually really like her, like a lot. A lot of the characters, honestly. And Dexter, I could talk for hours about this man. Guys, get yourself a man that looks at you the way Dexter does. Guys, no, get your. Sorry. Get your. Let me breathe for a second. Sorry. We like this man. I like this man. I like this man a lot. He gives me so much joy. When you see a lot of, like, you know, bad semi-possible love interests, you see Dexter and you're like, oh man, it's like, whoa, okay. Whoa, okay. Swoon. I'm getting like Ocarina vibes from like what's it called again? Dandadan. Don't watch that show if you're like really old. It's like a really adult, like not adult, but like it's a cool show. But you know, don't watch it. Song's very fitting for Dandadan, honestly. Anyways, enough about Dandadan. We're talking about Ever After High. Okay, they messed up. They messed up for this. I love this one so much. I'm sorry. Lag? If I lose, I know what to blame. Oops. It's dark. No, it was lag, I swear. I swear it was lag. Well, I won, so shut up. Stop complaining. I should have started with this game, honestly. I remember reading this book when I was so young. Younger than I am now. And I remember liking the characters. It being such a favorite aspect of the books, you know. I ate it up so much. I loved all the characters a lot. Again, even the ones I didn't like so much, you know. But you know, all of them were very interesting. Yeah, so yeah. I know I didn't just read the first. I know I didn't just like read the first book. I read at least the second, not also the third. And of all the covers of the books, you know, the third was my favorite. It not only had objectively best character Maddy on the cover, my favorite character on the cover, you know, but it also had, you know, who I think is Cedar, another favorite character of mine in Characterization. But I think it was the first time I really noticed what she looked like. And I tell you, the rush of warmth I got from looking at her and thinking to myself, she looks like me. I remember the feeling well. And looking at that cover again, I just remember it so well. It was nice, you know? It was so very nice. This book gave me a lot of good feelings. Like, yeah, you guessed it, atmosphere! It took me so long to mention atmosphere. This book has great atmosphere! The plot of a mysterious person who hadn't signed the Storybook of Legends and the quest to go find them. It was so cool. I can't tell you, I love mysteries. This is like not only a fantasy, but such a good mystery book. It's so good, you know. Honestly, had me on the edge of my seats, even now. Give me. Wow. We love wild Lucky Blocks. What is this? Instant death, lose half your health, 2 permanent hearts, sharpen a sword. We love gambling. We do not like gambling. Gambling bad, don't do. There's a point in the book where Raven and Apple go on like a 2-day journey outside the school to, you know, find something related to this, this mysterious person. I remember it vividly, and it was so atmospheric. It wasn't even funny, you know, like dark, wet, mysterious, misty, hazy, warmth and rainy, fiery and horror, wet and chilling, light and funny, determined. I re-listened to the entire audiobook just for this video, but really, it was just to experience this wonderful atmospheric scene again. Like, it was so good. I can't tell you, like, it gives that early morning misty feel that I love so much. The mysterious, it, again, having on the edge of my seat was chilling to the, oh, so good. Also, it has one of my favorite Maddy Narrator moments in the middle of it. It's so good. The scene's so good. It spans like a couple or so chapters, including, like, you know, the Maddy one. So yeah, it's really good. Honestly, I would read it just for that. I, however, did not rewatch the TV show based on these books. For one, because I did not want to be mad. For I remember them being very lackluster and disappointing, as they did not follow the book's plot as closely. They had one job. One job. Case in point, they took out this atmospheric scene. Oh, I'm so sad. I cannot tell you how badly I was waiting to see this done in animation, that scene. You know? I love animation, especially 2D animation, which the show was in. But it never happened. And I was so devastated. The show just felt like a truncated shell of itself. For one, because, you know, the book actually gets pretty dark in its imagery, and I don't remember any skeletons or rotting clothes in the TV show. Kinda chills you to the bone, don't you think? To the bone. Sorry, this wrong series. I'll talk about Undertale another time, probably, maybe not. I'm not forcing myself. I might talk about Deltarune, honestly. You know, I just bought Deltarune. I'm gonna play Deltarune. Anyways. It also is just like, you know, it's also just like less grim. So, I don't know. The TV show is like less grim. But I do remember Maddy still being amazing. So at least they did like, you know, do her justice. Where's this other person? Oh, right there. Yo, did I win? Yo, I won! Let's go! I never win these. Go spam for the win. That's fun. I just wish the show followed the books more closely. You know? And that's books, plural, by the way. If there was something I liked even more than characterization in anything, but I do like characterization, it would be that thing was a series. I love series! I love series! I put anything in series and I'm hooked. I'm serious. Anything I love, series just makes it better. which, like, you know, which it's a series. I love series, which means this masterpiece doesn't stand alone. It has like more books to it, which is like, you're telling me I could get more characterization, more plot, more mystery, more Maddy? Wonderlific! Oh, I'm getting tired. Alright. Honestly, I could talk more about the world building, or specific scenes and character traits and other characterizations I like. Because I like this. I like a lot about this book. A lot. But honestly, I think this video has gone on a bit long, and I've rambled enough about this book that I love. But I do like it a lot. A lot. It's so good. It's so good. I can't stress enough how much this book impacted me in my writing. The audiobook I listened to was such a blast, so atmospheric, and so much fun. The voice actor did so well. This book was so much fun to experience for all the reasons I said before, and I feel like it does a lot that other books just don't. It doesn't get enough praise for that, or I really don't hear about it at all, honestly. You know, for its innovation in the space of narration really gave me a transformation in what you could do with characterization. It was amazation. I mean, amazing! I hope you liked the video. I hope it made your day. And if it put a smile on your face, then I say, hooray! That's all I have for now. Thank you for listening and saying hi. Until next time, my friends. Bye bye.